Christos, are you doing a bit? Can you just answer that right now? Are you doing like a joke? Like you openly invite people to critique your behavior when you're constantly talking about how you don't get paid well, how nobody in this sphere respects you, how you're blah 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 XYZ, how you're so mistreated.
What did he actually say? Do people
Thank you.
have quotes?
Holy
Have any actual
Dude,
like? I'm gonna ask the chat.
Holy
I'm not even
actual
joking.
quotes?
Go to Destiny's VODs and go the day after each and every kicker keep, and you can find him on the stream talking about how
prior to the 8th episode. Prior to the 8th episode.
XYZ.
Wait, hold on. Prior to the 8th episode.
No, since the dawn of this kicker keep thing, I bet my life on it.
When I wasn't getting paid, then I used to tell Lil Steve that, yo, you better stop paying me fucking exposure and actually pay me something. Yeah, sure, I did that prior to getting paid. Hold on. Let me ask you this, Darius.
I mean, I don't know who's telling the truth here. I'm not immediately
I'll ask him.
Let
me ask him.
I have no fucking clue.
Let me ask you this, Darius. After I got paid, did you ever see me complain like I used to prior to getting paid about wanting to get paid more? Did you ever see that? Let's be honest now, right? Since I assume you're trying to engage honestly. Go ahead.
Yes, wasn't the conversation you had with Trainwrecks or whatever literally based on when you were already getting paid? You were complaining about not getting paid more?
No. Again, another fucking... You know what? Thank you for bringing it up, right? When I was talking with Lil Steve, right? I used Devin Nash as a reference. So when I brought it up to Lil Steve, I was trying to, like, solidify my point. Now, it backfired 1,000,000,000%. Yes, it did. But it was just recalling... Or it was calling back to the fucking discussion that we had when we were negotiating. That's it. I wasn't complaining about the fucking pay. I was happy with the pay. If I wasn't happy with the pay, I'm not that type of guy that would just say yes because it's any fucking figure, right? That's why we fucking negotiated and we came to the fucking agreement. Of course, I was 100% happy with it. I was like, it's cool. Lil Steve was happy with it. If he wasn't happy with it, he wouldn't just fucking go out of his way and be like, fuck it, just take it, right? Because if that were the case, all you motherfuckers would have probably been getting paid by now. If you think, oh, I could fucking... abuse this guy's kindness or generosity or something. No. So clearly, he was happy with it. I was most definitely happy with it. Why the fuck would I complain about something that I agreed to and was happy about? So it doesn't make sense. No, that wasn't the case. Anything else? Any other misconception I have to clear up? Just to see it on the subreddit tomorrow? Fucking parenting the same retardation? Go ahead, my bad.
I just don't know how you can, like, just say, like, this isn't what's happening when everyone's getting the impression on this is what's happening. I get what you're saying. You're having a separate argument about split shares or whatever. The concept is you are talking about money with Steven every single time, even after you're getting paid on stream. And
No,
it's
the fuck
fucking
I'm
annoying.
not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Literally, I'm not.
Okay.
Again, these are narratives that you're running with. Like, literally, the only time I offer up...
I implore somebody to literally just go after every Kick Your Keep episode to the last, let's say 4, and just see if you've
That
talked
doesn't
about
work because I
any sort of-
literally got paid after the 8th. So like, I got paid for the 8th and 9th. So before, obviously, I'm talking about it before.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the
the
last
last 2.
4 streams then, that's a month, right? It's once a week?
No, but I didn't get... Again, I got paid last month, but it wasn't for the 4 episodes. It was afterwards. But it was for the month, but I was...
It's because you thought of it. Did you actually think it was weekly? Or are you doing a troll?
Guys, honestly, genuinely, I kind of wanted the daily split. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest. No troll shit. I told him, I spent 8 hours on your fucking stream. Buddy, I need a split of all the fucking subs you get for that day minimum. Like, let's talk about a 50-50 split here, motherfucker. What's going on? But then he was like, relax. Let's just fucking do monthly. And then, you know, I was humble enough to be like, you know what? I'll settle for like 9,000 a month. Honestly, I'll settle for that shit. It is not 9,000. I'm kidding. Cause see, I have to say I'm kidding because these retards will run with it. Guys, jokes. Joke alert. I'm kidding. It's actually closest to 11,000. Okay, I'm kidding. Okay, go ahead. My bad, Darius.
Wait, are you actually talking to Ryan Dawson again?
Yeah, tomorrow.
No way.
I'm tuning in. I'm tuning in. That's another good conversation.
Fresh and Fit. How is he even getting on Fresh and Fit?
Because they're the same types of people that are going to be like amenable to some conspiracies will be amenable to all conspiracies. It's like the red pill matrix shit has basically primed them to be receptive to basically any type of... like, it wouldn't surprise me if there was like a 15 to 20% of these people were like flat earthers. Like, it's at that level.
I don't even get it because the people I know that are in conspiracies aren't they just kind of like... They're not like Ryan Dawson's like into it. So when he talks, no one's like taking in that information because it's so much like autism and so much like niche internet shit. I don't know how it's like digestible by anybody. At least especially like Fresh and Fit's audience because they're all kind of retards. Like,
I think that Fuentes is probably better fit for them because Dawson tends to be a lot more well-read and more intricate. I don't know why they would. Well, other than the fact that actually I'm not sure because I don't even know if Dawson does like JQ stuff.
He doesn't, from what I know. That's fucking. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think I think Zherka has to like hype him up or something, dude. That's fucking random as fuck.
Well, no, it's Sneeko is who connected everybody.
Oh,
yeah. Because he got onto the Fuentes train and then he got onto the Dawson train because Sneeko will listen to literally anybody that wants to feed him a...
Sneeko is really good at that shit. He really does connect people together.
Yeah.
Good content.
Dude, you think Zherka like watches YouTube videos? I just need to listen to like a 60-minute YouTube video once a day for like 2 to 3 months, and then literally I could be as well versed as Zherka or like any of these other people. I'm
it's articulation problem with you, you know. You can't articulate yourself. You sound like you're brain dead.
Do you think Zherka articulates flat Earth very well? I think he says
most definitely. The guy, listen, you can shit on Jonathan, but when it comes to his Masonic fucking literature and flat Earth, the guy knows his fucking shit. At least
he sounds like he knows this. There's a certain type of person that thinks that people like that sound smart, but it's not because he knows his stuff. It's just because he can ramble a lot, and when he says a lot of names and words, it sounds like complicated to some people. But at the stage I'm at in my life, I don't expect to convince anybody that's gonna care. There are people where if they speak and it sounds like it's really hard to follow along with their stuff always, and they're always on like some manic train of thought, that always comes off. I think if you know your shit, it comes off as somebody who doesn't know their shit, because it's like, why, like, you can communicate so much clearer with so much more brevity and with so much more conciseness without having to ramble off like on 50 million different topics, which is all Zherka is ever capable of doing. Did you know that the Black Pope is the reason why the Q in Israel and blah, and he's like Kanye West.
No, but why are they so fucking good at appealing to the masses then? Like people like Jonathan, Fresh and Fit, like they know how to play the optics game and you guys don't. So maybe
it's not about knowing how to play the optics game. It's that it's attractive to sell people the idea that there's one thing that explains all the world's ills. That's a really hard thing to fight against because emotionally we want that answer. That there's one bad guy behind everything. So to fight against it, oftentimes the answer is unsatisfying.
Wait, hold up. So you think you're fighting an uphill battle when you try to win people over because automatically their position is to agree with?
Yeah, as humans, we're primed. Look at how many of you guys still believe in fucking God and shit. Like, yeah, of course.
Come on. That's the problem.
The natural human inclination is you want one nice, tidy answer that explains everything. Humans excel when they can identify and perceive patterns, right? That's the whole point of like being human. So when there are a complicated mess of things, that sucks. It's not fun. It doesn't feel satisfying. It's not elegant. Like you want there to be like one thing that explains everything.
No, but hold on. Since you decided to
Zherka just obfuscates everything, and because most people are not astrophysicists, they're unable to keep up with his like rambling nonsense.
See, that's the problem. You don't need to be an astrophysicist when you talk about people.
You need to have studied the talking points, and most people don't want to do that because it's brain rot. No, right? So when you so you just never engage with people like Zherka because it's a waste of air.
Kelly, the problem with people that hold your position and Lil Steve's position is that I wouldn't say Lil Steve because at least he knows how to fucking defend his points. Most of you guys just have surface knowledge on the shit that you're talking about.
I never said that was me.
No, sure, but I'm saying the people that hold your sort of positions, I would assume that when it comes to your worldview and when it comes to your fucking politics, you'd probably agree with the fucking Lil Steve types of the world. But I like fucking Lil Steve over a fucking year, right? You don't fucking have a career just debating your fucking points. So with most people, if you're to ask them, why do you believe in the fucking round earth model? They wouldn't know where to start. But ask a fucking flat earther, they'll give you a billion fucking things and go into depth as to why they believe.
That's just what I said though. They have talking points. They have talking points, and it rots your brain to have to like, why are people talking over me?
Qorantos, you couldn't even make a clear case for the validity of Islam or the truth or the factuality.
You're trying to cope with because you lost the argument.
You're saying I did not lose it. You are so delusional if you think I lost that argument. Okay, you're sitting here saying like, oh, this person can't even explain their point. They don't even know why they have that. You were sitting there saying it's a factual, empirical reality that Islam is true, and you couldn't even prove it. You couldn't even attempt to articulate. You told me to go look at other YouTubers.
Okay, hold on. Z, I'm gonna call you Z, right? So listen to me. I never fucking gave a fuck about arguing Islam with you. I told you, hey, trans people try to validate their fucking existence through science. Science doesn't back them up. And then you were like, well, religion is not backed up by science. And I told you this.
But you made the claim that Islam is factual. You made the claim that it's factual. You can go and review the VOD. You have yet to make a single case for the clarity or reality or factuality of what you believe. It is your entire worldview, and you can't even argue it or reason it.
One second. I literally told you on multiple occasions that Islam, religion in totality, does not need or does not validate itself through science agreeing with everything within it. Right? Yeah, sure. Some people do that within religious communities. They say, listen, the miracles that we spoke about are also scientifically possible. Sure, people do that. But when it comes to religion as a whole,
I didn't
first of all, even science.
I did not make. You can't yell over me. I did not make the. I did not make the claim that Islam could be factually proven. You did, and you haven't demonstrated it, and you still haven't.
No, you're wrong.
And then you're talking about how people try to get on all these little pieces, and then you tried to say like, what is gravity? And I literally told you. You tried to gotcha with that question.
Z, you're one trick pony. I told you on multiple occasions, science does not need to fucking prove religion.
That is so crazy. I can't believe you say I'm a one trick pony. That is so insane.
Because that's all you talk about every time we speak.
I gotta go speak at Google. I gotta go take care. I have a conference.
Good luck.
I'll see you later. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. I swear to God on everything. I just had this conversation on my stream. It would be 1,000,000,000 times easier to be an atheist.
That's just not true. That's such a
genuinely
stupid
on
statement.
My soul.
I know you're saying on your soul, but it's factually incorrect.
No, I'll tell you why it's factually incorrect. So it's not an opinion; it's a fact. Go ahead and tell me why it's factually incorrect.
The reason why it's a fact is because religion gives you answers for major domains in your life that mean you don't have to spend any time thinking about them or like figuring out novel answers of your own. It solves.
Terrible argument because that's based on the assumption that religious people are NPCs that just agree with everything in their book.
The only times they disagree are when they run counterintuitive to their intuitions. Like,
give me an example of when that happens, for instance.
As in, like, a Bible is telling you don't drink alcohol, and you're like, oh man, I really want to drink alcohol. Like, wow, what a dilemma.
No, that's just them fucking... No, I don't necessarily think that's true. That's just you badly characterizing religious people. I believe, honestly, genuinely, and I told my people this. Believing in an afterlife and believing in forever is a much tougher pill to swallow than believing that when you die, you just die.
That is like if so unbelievably
no,
wrong.
I swear, no. And this could be extremely subjective. No, it could be subjective. Right now, we're arguing like a subjective point. It is. Because if somebody were to tell me, when you die, you permanently die, I think that sounds like a great deal. You know what I mean? Like, the idea of living forever irks the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? Like, to me... And as humans, because you like to go back to humans and the way that we live life, there's always a beginning and an end to everything. Puberty has a beginning and an end. Going to school has a beginning and an end. Hell, even fucking going to university, getting a job, everything has a beginning and an end. Except living for fucking forever. That has no end. That is a much tougher pill to fucking swallow. What the fuck am I gonna do on day 1 trillion? What the fuck?
What do you mean? Depending on the religion you believe in, you think that day 1 trillion is going to be just as blissful and paradise, you know, written as day 1. What do you mean?
Sure. Still, even with that, and this shows you that there is more complex thought that goes into your faith.
It's not complex thought. When I die, I get to see all my family again. Oh, thank God. Even my dog might go to heaven. Oh, things on earth suck. Well, at least there's a greater reward for me after I'm dead.
Okay, sure. Let me
hang on.
show you.
Can't both of these things exist? Can't they be benefits? And like, I don't see why it's like only one or the other.
No, I see where Lil Steve's coming from. But at the same time, and I know this is gonna sound terrible, but when you've met your dog, your fucking siblings, your parents for the quadrillionth time, it's done. Like what's there? Like it's already over. You need to understand that forever is a long fucking time. You know what I mean? Usually we're goal-oriented people. There's the micro, there's the macro. Your day-to-day, there's goals. Okay, today I want to do X, Y, and Z. This week I'd like to accomplish X, Y, and Z. And this month I'd like to get through 1, 2, and 3.
Why? These are like the... I think you're just a child. I don't understand. This is like the... This is like day 1 of like any religious education. Like, am I gonna get bored in heaven, preacher? Because isn't it just like the same shit every day? Like, what do you mean? This is like a 4-year-old.
Purposeless is what I'm arguing.
You're not gonna be purposeless. What do you mean?
Other than bliss.
You've literally fulfilled the ultimate purpose in life, which is getting to salvation.
Yeah, but the problem is that it's everlasting. That's to me.
How is that
it's
a problem?
Subjective. It's subjective.
Right. Okay.
It's no wait, hold up. Do you not agree that it's subjective? Like, you want to live forever?
No, you're just...
Hold on. Let me ask you this.
Do you think that Adam in the Garden of Eden felt like lost and hopeless because he didn't have anything to do?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm not Adam. I'm a human that exists on this plane with my own issues, with my own struggles. That's why when somebody tells you, imagine it this way, your problem is when you went to your fucking Bible, Catholic study school, whatever, what you were told to believe is what you immediately put into your heart. Like, I could still believe in, like, forever, but at the same time, I could still feel some type of way about living forever.
Yeah, but the process of going to heaven is going to be transformative. You're not just going to be a human in heaven. You're going to be like a transcendent being that's going to be in another dimension, experiencing eternal bliss and happiness. So why would you even try to pretend to, like, think that, like, oh, God, I'm going to be bored. Like, what if I run out of Nintendo DS games to play?
No, again, you're just trying to fucking be Mimi and Charlie without actually listening to the fucking argument, because I haven't experienced it. I haven't went through it. And as a human, as your current form, as you are, you have some trepidations. You have some, you know, worries. You don't know how things are actually like. You could be afraid. That's why faith is one of the biggest parts of religion itself. Faith. You have faith, but at the same time, you could struggle with faith and you could feel some type of way about, okay, this is something that I agree with in my faith, but it's also very hard for me to go through. Just like you said with the argument of alcohol, for instance, right? Sure, there's some people that could agree with it, but at the same time have a fucking problem with alcohol.
Okay.
These are struggles that happen.
This is the equivalent to, like, what do you think your biggest flaws are as a person? Well, I'm a perfectionist and I work way too hard. Like, that's the equivalent. Like, you haven't even scratched the surface of existential dread of, like, what it means to, like, no, I'm not being bad faith. You're like, it's
so fucking brain.
Okay, never mind. You're right.
I swear to God.
You're right. Okay.
No, it is. Wait, hold on.
Hang on a second.
I can't believe I almost got.
Stop. You don't have the. You don't have the. No,
Muslim. My bad. Okay, I can't believe I almost got.
You keep trying to play the age card.
Okay.
You're only 34. It's not that special, buddy. Number one. Number two, right? You don't understand the fucking complexities that go into it because you assume you've been through every fucking thing in your life. Listen, the amount of fucking problems that you have in your own fucking life, you can't act like you're a fucking mature, transcendent human being that's above all of these petty fucking immature problems. You're not, buddy. You're not.
You can just say that having faith doesn't mean that you aren't questioning it at points and that it is difficult and has its own problems.
It doesn't mean that you can't struggle with it.
Yes, that's fine. Like that, not having faith and having faith both can be difficult for a variety of reasons.
It is incredibly easy to say I'm an atheist. I don't have to follow any moral code. My morality comes from my asshole. I get to be as hedonistic and as degenerate as I'd like to be. And you know what? There's nobody to hold me accountable for any of these things because I'm just.
But that's the point, because you're supposed to hold yourself accountable because you have to come up with your own.
Wait, how did that work out for the fucking atheistic nations that have the high suicide? Go look at all these fucking European fucking Scandinavian nations that report such high levels of happiness and at the same time report such high levels of fucking atheism while also reporting the highest rates of depression. So at the end of the day, do I really trust these fucking people? No.
That's fine. No one's trying to stop you from being Muslim, bro.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, oh yeah, it's on you to be fucking morally righteous and morally upright. Yeah, when you usually leave people to their own fucking whims, they tend to be retarded.
Like, I don't think Destiny's coming from the perspective that he's more morally righteous than anyone else. But when he says that it can be more difficult, what I imagine he's thinking is you don't just get to follow a set of rules and have less restrictive choices, which is a very comforting thing for people to have to deal with, right? You get told what you need to do, and you can follow these. I'm not saying that there are.
Your whole life is on rails. Like, yeah, there are struggles, but the struggles are like pre-planned struggles. There are struggles that people have had that you've already got a whole guidebook for. That you've got an entire institution built around helping you figure out. That's the entire point of your church or mosque or temple or synagogue.
Hold on. You act as though atheists don't have that sort of structure in their fucking lives. They could easily go to their family members.
They absolutely don't.
Within their community.
You're completely and totally fucking wrong. If you're a religious person, you're like, I don't know what's right or wrong, then the guy's like, go ask your fucking preacher. If you're an atheist, they tell you to learn German and go read Kant. How the fuck are you telling me these two things are even remotely comparable to each other? Are you fucking retarded?
Fucking false. Who
are the pillars of atheism that you go to for moral guidance or epistemic truth and light? Can you please enlighten me? I haven't found them yet. Tell me.
Well, hold on. Your morals don't come from your fucking atheist leaders. Your morals, as you've said, and as Kelly said, come from you and your fucking society around you. So obviously you fucking... Wait, hold on. Wait.
You missed the point so
They're
hard.
not the same. How the fuck did I miss the point? Because you're making
we're not saying...
Atheists don't have... Atheists and
calm down
atheism
a little
is not...
Bit.
Hold on, Kelly. Let me
calm down a bit.
Atheism is not structured as religion is structured. There isn't atheist fucking leaders that you could go to for answers about your worldly struggles. Atheism itself is, you know what? You're self-reliant. You don't need to fucking put any responsibility onto a fucking entity that you don't know exists. You could just fucking live life by your own fucking code. So when you have struggles in your life, you could go to an elder, you could go to somebody in your community, you could go to somebody in your family, and they could give you that fucking support that people of faith get from their book, get from their faith.
Yeah, and you know what most people will tell you? Go be religious. What do you mean? How do you get moral guidance and actual, like, absolute truth answers and shit from family members? How do you even weigh who's right or who's wrong? You've got an uncle that tells you one thing, and then a grandparent that tells you another. It's an incredibly difficult process.
Okay, so what you're arguing is the religious people, they see it as the absolute truth, but when you go to a family member, you don't see it as the absolute truth because there isn't anything that pushes you towards seeing it that way. Okay, we agree on that. Sure, whatever. But it doesn't take away from what I've said.
So are we doing the Darius roommate episode?
No. No, wait. Darius, did you say yes to what I said?
To what?
Which was, bring all the fucking people. You organize it, and we'll fucking do it. But it'll be like the 11th episode.
I'm expecting you to like have some people in mind. Like I'm expecting you to like maybe.
No.
Kick people. You don't know like some people that are desperate to like move into a content house. But I'm sure you know.
What
like,
the fuck would you even ask people that you're trying to bring into a fucking content house? Like you just want to fucking see who's gonna pull out their fucking penis or some shit.
Comfortable with what they would like. There's a whole assortment of things that you're going to when you're trying to get a roommate or trying to do any sort of application. You have to ask people questions.
Wait, hold on. Okay, it's streamers. Hold on. Okay, chill. Firstly, Darius is retarded. Okay, don't worry about him. But okay, cute. This is an example of you having a personal bias. This is a money fucking idea for an episode. Is bringing in 8 people and then asking them questions related to like how you live your life on a daily basis. Like you come home and there's food on the counter. Like, are you able to eat it? Do you have to put it away? Like, there's a whole bunch of like random questions like that a ton of people would fucking fight over, right?
Are you just trying to find one roommate?
Look, Steve, you generally believe that.
And the person that wins becomes the roommate.
Come on.
People feel super.
But they're not gonna become the roommate.
People feel super strongly over like roommate shit, or like how do you live your life, or like who's got responsibilities or certain chores or shit, or like dumb shit like that. Or if somebody wants to bring home a girl to fuck for the night, is it like house etiquette that everybody else is supposed to be gone? Are you allowed to listen? What would you do if your roommate recorded through the walls like the sounds of you? But like there's like so many random fucking questions that you could ask related to, especially Darius roommate situations. That especially depending on who you get on the episode, like that's a potential gold mine for content. Especially if the winner is guaranteed to get like a 2-month trial in Darius's fucking house.
Again, you talk about fucking Darius like he's fucking XQC. Who's excited to live with fucking Darius?
It's not about who's excited. I'm just saying it would be funny content.
Yeah, and it depends. Like you said, it depends on the people you get on. If they're desperate enough, if they're really fucking desperate, which Gunnar, Ja, Logan, none of these people, Darius, the people that you think would be fucking great as roommates, none of these people are fucking desperate because they all have way better living situations. But like I said, if you could bring people. No, bring people and I'll assess them, and sure, we could talk about it more if you'd want. Since Steve is really fucking entertaining this fucking dog shit idea, sure, you know what?
Okay, hold on. No, wait, what was your idea for the next episode? Tell me.
I wanted to do a League of Legends panel. Just get all League people. Honestly, get all League people and ask them fucking questions. I'm kidding. But like, just get all League people. That's what I wanted to fucking do. Like, that would have been fun. Like, imagine if I asked that guy, yo, back in 2018, did you fucking Rizzo? And it would probably be true. I'd make it up on the spot, and he'd start fucking sweating, cold sweats all over the place. Would have been hilarious.
That's pretty base. But...
It would have. It's great fucking content. I would have done that, but Steve thinks your roommates is more content. That's so fucking good. And you know what? I'm the one who's gonna have to carry it on my back. Darius,
dude,
you're gonna pick trash people.
It's a concept that has like.
You're welcome for the charity work, by the way.
Saying I'm gonna bring League of Legends people on here and grill them for being loud. And then,
that's a joke. Obviously, one of the questions would have only been that.
The question would be, is Hecarim better clear Steve than Viego? Like, what is the fucking questions you got?
First of all, given a week to come up with questions, I would have easily fucking come up with great questions. Especially now that I'm putting shit into the back where, no, I have a great support structure right now. It took me a while to set up. No, I'm not gonna come up with a question right now. I take a week for these. You think I was like when I say I like to take my time?
It should be so easy. It takes like 5 seconds. It's League of Legends. It's a lot about it.
No, but I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be only League. I want it to be like League people, but I don't want it to be focused on League. But it's like roommates, that's brain dead. But like I said, listen, we could talk about it more privately.
You want to try to farm E-celebs. That's what we want to do.
Yeah, guess how every fucking show on planet Earth ever fucking worked. Yes, you farm these fucking people.
No, we'll just say that then. Don't say it's a League of Legends dream.
It's a, you know, it is a League of Legends sleep, but at the same time, yeah, these people have clout and it'd be good content because a lot of these people actually know how to fucking talk. Whereas the people I'm gonna be fucking bringing on for your fucking roommate episode are probably like some fucking crackhead from, you know what I mean, from somewhere under the bridge.
What do you mean, dumb fuck? If there are people that, like, the people that are gonna DM me that actually want to live with me are probably the most schizo people to exist. There's some guys fucking messaged me like 20, 30 times. Once I said that I was gonna have someone moved in, he immediately was like, how much? He sent me like 17 fucking messages. I wouldn't get him on the show. So I'm sure like anyone that would actually choose to be in there would be pretty content because they're gonna want to. Because at least with my content, I'm assuming it would attract more schizo people.
But the only issue is, won't DGG just vote for the absolute worst housemate for you to have?
That's what
you're like, are you committing to this? You're gonna have an absolute psycho come live with you for 2 months?
Dude, Innocent Elixir just messaged me. Is saying she'll do it if we do a content house. Like, come on, bro. Like, we can have people in there. We can have conversations. Dude, you're so fucking cringe. Are you guys are you going to TwitchCon, Quiznos?
Fuck no. You think I could travel with my bum-ass fucking Somali passport?
Oh, he's got that Vosh excuse.
No, Vosh is American, I assume. No, the fuck I I actually can't travel. Even if I could travel, why would I? There's no incentive for me to travel anywhere. Unless, Steve, you're booking the first class ticket, you know what I mean? Then,
yeah, first class on Malaysian Airlines, okay? That's called killing two birds with one stone, okay?
Hey, whoa, are you stupid? That's the... Yeah, it might be a shit airline, but that's still fucking good. But yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, first class right to the bottom of the ocean with your brothers. Okay.
No, we'd be flying in. YouTube, I'm kidding.
Wait, isn't Malaysian Airlines were the ones that disappeared, right? That was a Malaysian airline flight. Am I making the wrong meme here, or just nobody following?
No, that is the correct meme.
Oh, okay, Jesus. I tried to meme earlier about medians on Twitter, and I don't think anybody realized I was memeing. Fuck me, dude.
So your jokes have been flying over people's heads.
Yeah, I guess
it's almost like, if you need any pointers on how to make funny jokes, you could always. Oh, fuck everything I was about to say right now. Were you serious about the extra $100 a week if I did the fucking Dungeon Master shit?
Dungeon Master shit?
Like D&D.
You can't. Have you ever DM'd?
When the fuck have I ever offered anything related to D&D in you before?
I'm just saying. If there's any financial incentives, I'm the greatest fucking DM ever. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, I'll give that.
Wait, you think? Hold on.
Yes.
You actually think?
Yeah.
You believe I can, right?
No.
Okay. Fuck you. I'm actually good at this shit.
Have you ever DM'd a game of D&D?
Listen, plead the fifth. But all I'm gonna say is, if I were to do it, I mean, I looked into it. It's all about how much. Listen.
No, come on.
No, okay, like Eddie Bravo, I looked into it, and I'm just gonna say it all depends on how creative you are and how fucking talkative you are.
Have you even played?
It's world building live.
Have you even played D&D?
No, but I looked.
Oh my god, cute. No, okay, so I've been playing it for like 10 years, and I still wouldn't be a good DM. All right, so like there's too much knowledge that you just.
Okay, I might not be the greatest, I might not be the best, but I think I'd be pretty good because at the end of the day, if you're doing it on stream, you'd hope to do it like entertainingly, and I believe I could fucking do that. Hell, if I spoke to Lil Steve for 8 hours, and speaking to Lil Steve from time to time feels like you're trying to bounce a basketball on water, you know what I mean? If I was able to keep a conversation going for 8 fucking hours with Lil Steve, 8 hours, you think I couldn't fucking DM a game? Because at the end of the day, being a fucking DM is like, you're the world builder, you're fucking, like you're doing commentary on this, that, you're fucking moving this, that. Like, I could easily fucking do that shit.
I don't think you're aware of just how much work that is.
I mean,
it's a lot of work. Okay, it's not just world building. You need to know where the campaign's going, and then you need to consider the ways in which your players are going to fuck it up for you, and you won't be able to do the things that you wanted to do in the first place. Like it's very difficult.
It is. That's what I said as well. But I had some couple people argue me into it and say, no, you just need to, like, they even fucking wrote me like an instructions manual. So I was like, you know what? At this point, if I'm fucking being given baby wheels, it's not that hard. It really isn't that hard. I don't believe it is, at least. I think it's difficult as fuck, but I don't believe that I can't do it. Like, I'll be terrible. I could do it solo.
It is fun, but you're very confident for something you've literally never done without any knowledge behind what to play.
Never done kick or keep, and I've never done organizing, man. I mean, I know it shows. I know it shows. Before anybody makes that fucking joke, I know it shows. But I was thrown in the deep end, and you know, I'm swimming very comfortably. Okay, so I don't really like. I don't like to say no.
Yeah, but you do not need a level of extensive knowledge to do panel shows. You need to have a good grasp of organization and communication with people, but you don't need to know law to do that.
You know, I'll give it a test run, and I'll come back to you, because you could 100% be correct. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm over simplifying it. Maybe, probably, to be honest, it does look complicated.
Yes.
Okay, are you guys all done with your dumb shit for today?
No, I'm dipping. Darius, please go on and talk about Harriet. Kelly Jean for today.
Retarded.
Wait, I'm leaving. Let me say my goodbyes. Kelly, for today, you're welly Jean, okay? You get a W. Just for being fucking neutral. Lil Steve, just check the DMs every once in a while. That's about it. Anyways, good night. I'm out.